Hey guys, and welcome back.
And if you're new here, thanks for joining us.
So as you know, in the last couple of videos, we are doing little product reviews on the items that we used while we were out on our 35-day truck bed camping adventure, and then thereafter, my basically 3-day, 4-day birthday weekend camping adventure.
That's true.
So both of those, we had two completely different solar panels, and we're going to talk about why we chose what we chose and how it worked for us.
So we started off with a portable solar panel, a Suitcase solar panel that folds out. It's a 100 watt mono. It is called a
Itehill.
Itehill.
Itehill. Itehill.
I don't know. We don't know the exact pronunciation, but that is the correct spelling. So there you go. So one of the reasons why I chose this particular portable solar panel was, well, first and foremost, I wanted a portable solar panel. I wanted to be able to park the truck camper in a shaded area and be able to move the solar panel out into the sun. I was concerned that sitting under the sun with a solar panel, a permanent solar panel installed on the roof of the truck, would cause too much heat for us. So that was my first reasoning behind buying a portable solar panel. After I did some research, I saw how expensive they were, and I almost got discouraged. Again, I used Cheap RV Living, Bob Wells, and he had featured this particular solar panel in one of his videos, and he gave it really great reviews. He usually does reviews where he tells you about the product and then he reviews it again in 4 to 6 months. And that video had been completed 4 to 6 months later, and the product was operating 100%, doing exactly what it was supposed to be doing. It didn't weigh a lot, and it fit perfectly in what I decided to call our electrical closet. So all those were positives. Additionally, it brings with it a series of adapters. I think it has like, I don't know, 10 adapters?
Numerous.
It has like 10 different adapters. So regardless of what portable power station you have, a Jackery, a Bluetti, a whatever power bank station you have, this thing has the adapter for it. I mean, I'm almost certain that whatever power station you have, it brings an adapter for it. So that was also something that I thought was beneficial. Yeah. Because we were going to use a Jackery, we knew that. We were pretty sure we were going to use a Jackery, I should say.
Right.
But I was also considering the Bluetti, and I was considering some other off-brands as well. So that particular solar panel on Amazon, when I went to look for it, had a coupon.
Who's always looking for the deals?
I am always looking for deals, yes. It had a $50 coupon. So it was selling at the time that we purchased it for $179.99, and with a $50 coupon, we got it for basically $120.
Right. And
that was, of course, shipped because Prime ships for free. So it was like one of those deals you couldn't walk away from. The solar panel itself, the outside, the canvas, it's very rugged. Mm-hmm. It has flexible legs on the back, mm-hmm, with a Velcro that you can, when you pull, it creates like a triangle.
Right.
So this is a solar panel. The leg is like this. I'm sure Angie will show you some pictures. And then in the bottom it has a Velcro. You unstick it, and then it has a rubber band in between it, and it holds the solar panel at an angle. So you don't need anything. It's got the legs, it's got the adapters, it turns into a little suitcase. I mean, everything about it was amazing, including the price. For the same type of solar panel, mm-hmm, Jackery's panels were like $300. So that was like non-negotiable. Mm-hmm. There was no way that I thought that it was feasible for us to spend that amount of money on a portable solar panel.
Right. So the way it comes, it's basically like a trifold, and it carries much like a Suitcase. I guess that's why it's called a Suitcase solar panel. It's very modern looking, you know, the gray, rugged, thick texture. And then the inside, much like all solar panels, very easily cleanable, sleek looking. And like Lou mentioned, has tons of adapters, and it doesn't weigh as much as I thought that a solar panel will weigh. So it's easily movable to take out of our little electric closet, bringing it outside to the truck bed, moving it around and deciding where we want to put it, or even mounting it up on our roof like we did at the Delaware State Forest, that we put it up on the roof.
It also has a pocket in the back for you to put like any additional wiring or cabling that you want. And the junction box that it has, I believe it has 2 USBs and 1 5-volt charger on it. It's either 2 USBs and 1 5-volt, or it has 1 USB and 1 5-volt. So you could also like charge your phone from it, or charge a tablet, or anything that's USB that you can charge through USB. You can charge as the solar panel is charging. You can connect it into the junction box as well. It does not have an inverter.
Yeah, it's just a solar panel with the adapters.
And it does not have a controller. Okay. And we didn't need one because we were plugging it into a portable power bank.
Right.
So we didn't need any one of those things, because those things, as you know, are all inclusive. You have everything in one box. So this particular solar panel was perfect for our use.
Right. So the reason why we decided to get it was for that reason, for that flexibility of where we can put it while we were out camping. We can go ahead and park the truck underneath a shady area, because the truck is going to draw a lot of heat, being that it's a little metal box, and put the solar panel out in the sun.
Also, when we were driving, while we were driving, you're thinking, well, you're not charging it. We were charging it from the...
But this is a Jackery part of the video, not the solar panel part.
Right. Okay.
Right. So we were charging, she was charging the Jackery. So the solar panel is only when we were stationary parked. In the daytime, when there was sun, that we can go ahead and park the truck and take out the Suitcase solar panel. Now, if this is something that you're looking for those specific needs and wants that you have, then that link is going to be down below. For our Eat Sleep RV Repeat store affiliate with Amazon is down below, so feel free to click on that. It's not going to cost you anything extra to click on that or to buy it from there, but we will probably get some type of small kickback off of that sale, and it's easier for you to find exactly what it is that we're talking about, because you can find it in our store.
And at the time of this video, at the time that we are recording this video, that solar panel has a discount coupon on it.
Oh, you checked? That's awesome. So, now let's talk about why we decided to make somewhat of a change. By the time we were done with this 35-day trip and we came back home, obviously after using it for as long as we were using it, we decided, if you've been following that truck camping adventure, you noticed that we switched it out and we got a rigid one, a permanent one.
Right. We got a Renogy 100 watt.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to say, now we can talk about that one. So she just threw out that name.
Right.
And Lou mounted that permanently on our luggage rack, right, roof rack of the truck. So it's permanently there. That card is permanently coming into the truck and plugged into that Jackery.
Right.
So we're constantly getting that Jackery power, which is running our portable fridge that's in there.
And if you're wondering how I'm running the cord or the cabling from the Renogy 100 watt, it's a 100 watt mono solar panel, and the cabling goes under it and then in between the truck and the bed, and at the very bottom in the middle distance of the bed, I drill a hole from the inside through the bed that I plug with a rubber plug, and I run an adapter that goes from a regular cabling from a solar panel, which is a Y, and it splits into one single 8mm plug that goes directly into the Jackery. So I have an adapter, a cabling adapter, that turns the normal, I believe it are Anderson cables, I can't remember right now, into the plug that I need for the Jackery. And it's always plugged and it's always charging.
Right. So the reasoning, and if you didn't see the video us explaining why we decided to do this while we were out on my birthday camping trip. Many a times when we were out, like a long day of driving, we weren't bringing, and we were bringing in charge into the Jackery because we were also charging it through our truck while it was running.
12 volt.
But that charge was a trickle. It was very low. And if we got to our destination already in the evening, then there wasn't sun to get solar, and then we'd take off the next morning to go and explore. So when we're out exploring in the city, we're not going to park in downtown Austin and throw the solar panel up on the truck so that we can explore. So all that time sitting out there.
Austin.
Or I just use that as an example.
Oh, okay.
I just use any downtown that we went to. Savannah or Asheville, wherever we went. Right. We're not going to take out that solar panel. So that Jackery is slowly depleting. Because that fridge is using up energy.
Right.
Nothing else was really connected except for in the evenings.
The fridge is running 24/7, but because our panels are portable and we're not stationary, we're using the truck to get around and to adventure, we're not putting energy 24/7.
Right.
We're putting energy only when we're standing still in an area where we can deploy the portable solar panel.
Right.
So
yeah, and then nighttime comes and it gets hot and we want to turn on our little fans, we want to turn on the LED lights, we want to charge our phones, so it continues depleting. So a fix that we found was, while we're out exploring that Asheville or Austin or Savannah, if we can get charge in there constantly, we will always have charge and we don't have to worry about it. So that's where this rigid panel came into play, and was like, okay, this is a great idea.
At that point, you're not thinking about it anymore.
Yeah.
Once you throw up the Renogy 100 watt and it's plugged into the Jackery, you're never thinking about power again.
Right.
Because it's always charging.
Constant.
And we don't have anything that by the time the sun goes down, when the sun comes up, we're sleeping because we're not early risers. So it's charging, it's working for us already. And while we're driving, it's charging, it's working for us, but we're not thinking about it anymore.
Yeah.
When we're parked and we're walking around, or we're hiking, or we're at, eating, or having a beer or whatever, we're not thinking about it, but it's still charging. So when we got to the end of the night and we decided we needed power, the power was there and we didn't have to think about it.
Right. Now, we did decide to keep the Suitcase solar because there might come a time where we're going to go, boondocking, not city. Perhaps we're going to be out in the middle of nowhere and we might decide in the desert to try to find some shade. At that point, we might not be bringing in as much charge because we would just be parking underneath a tree. Then we can go ahead and bring out that solar Suitcase, put it out in the sun, and we can go ahead and charge. So it's a great backup to have, and it doesn't take up much space at all. Since it's so compact, lightweight, so portable, there's no point in getting rid of that. That's definitely something worth keeping.
It's also going to come in handy if we decide to go boondocking in the travel trailer.
Yeah.
So that would be a setup that I will have probably to just run the refrigerator. If we wanted to run the refrigerator inside the RV and not use the refrigerator inside of the truck camper, which again, if we're boondocking, now we have two options. We can use our refrigerator and not worry about powering the one inside the RV at all, because we've done it before.
Yeah.
Or if I want to power the refrigerator, I can power the refrigerator with the house battery and charge the house battery with that portable solar panel. And I can deploy it anywhere. I can throw it on top of the RV if I want, or I can put the RV in the shade and run it out into the sun and still have a way to charge the house battery.
Now that particular scenario that Lou just gave, there will be an upcoming video in the near future of how it is that we set that up. And there's going to be a big thanks to another channel out there that gave us a little bit of a hookup on that connection. I don't know all the terminologies because it's Lou that's been talking to Fred about it. If you know who Fred is, then you know who we're talking about, but if not, we are talking about the Adele campers. But that's a future video to come, so stay tuned for that to see how that setup works. And that's it. Those are the two solar panels that we have and how we use them and why we chose them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you enjoyed this product review, please give us a big thumbs up. Let us know which type of solar panels you're using or considering, or if we were able to help you in any which way or form on making a decision on which it is that's going to best suit your needs. Down below in the comments.
If you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.